The Hum Rider. Don't be fooled by the relatively docile name. The Hum Rider is a sleek and powerful beast of a machine. It's built like a regular car, like a standard Jeep Cherokee wagon SUV. But when you're stuck in traffic and can't take it anymore, you can push a button that lifts up the body of the car, widens the wheelbase, and allows you to ride over the competition. It's a product of the mind of mechanical effects engineer Scott Beverly, who designed the Hum Rider with more than 300 feet of hydraulic lines powering a myriad of vehicular functions. It makes use of a gas-powered Honda generator to deliver electricity to the pumps in charge of providing the 900 pounds of pressure that power the vehicle. When fully extended, the Hum Rider towers over regular vehicles with 4 cameras, giving you a look at the plebeian cars at your feet as you ride over the traffic jam to the rest you deserve. Letrons. If you're more of a looks over function sort of person, then you may want to give the Letron a miss. This unique vehicle was built by a research and development startup in Turkey to emulate the fictional Transformers. Built on the BMW luxury coupe, the Letrons is a real shape-shifting car that can assume an anthropomorphic form in mere minutes. While it can't quite pull off the acrobatic feats of the fictional Transformers, the Letron can make some neck and head movement, arm movements, wrist action, adjustable lighting, and is enriched with the capability to speak. It also has an inbuilt power system to control a truly tremendous energy consumption and distribution, as well as fog that can be controlled interactively, and a dynamic eye, which allows highly effective visuality. If you're worried about accidentally bumping into something with your giant robot car, you shouldn't be worried. The Letron has both front and rear security sensors, as well as the ability to be controlled via remote control. If you want to own a Letron, you should be aware that you can't cruise your robot vehicle down the street as of yet, at least until they finish working on the electric engine. Ponce Ergo. A harvester in the forestry industry and true conqueror of jungle terrain, the Ergo by Ponce cuts down trees and removes branches to make a nice clean log ready for hauling. It's available in 6 or 8 wheel configurations. Both come with cabin suspension system to help dwindle down any potentially compromising inertia from lateral swings during operation. The 8 wheels version is more suitable for difficult job sites with steep slope and demanding terrain. The machine stands between 2.63 and 3.09 meters with 600 millimeters of ground clearance. It weighs 21.5 tons, powered by a 286 horsepower engine made by Mercedes-Benz and equipped with advanced transmission. The Ergo glides through steep ground like a tank. The telescopic crane is what makes the Ergo an impressive tree harvester. It can be folded away lower than the cabin itself, allowing for better maneuverability on the road. On the job site, the harvesting head can reach up to 11 meters, although the manufacturer offers shorter lengths as well. Paramount Marauder. The aptly named Marauder was manufactured by Paramount Group to be the frontline vehicle for reconnaissance and peacekeeping missions. It's a 4x4 mine-protected armored vehicle with a seating capacity of 10 and the ability to protect crew from the many dangers of peacekeeping in a war zone. It makes use of a double-skin monocoque hull structure which provides the mine protection of STANAG 4569 Level 4A and 4B. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, so the Marauder has the capacity to be fitted with light and medium caliber machine guns and cannon weapon installations, mortar firing platforms, and missile launchers. It also features add-on armor plates and bulletproof windows to enhance situational awareness and excellent on- and off-road mobility and reliability, with top speeds of up to 100 kilometers an hour and a maximum road range of 700 kilometers, in case these protections are not enough and you have to make your way out of danger fast. Mars Rover Concept Vehicle. Known as the Mars Rover Vehicle Navigator, the all-electric six-wheeled car was unveiled as a concept back in May 2017. Everything about it has been built to tackle the challenges and obstacles on the terrains of the Red Planet. The interior is more like an aircraft than a road car. It has 2 seats in the front for a driver and co-driver, and another one behind those 2. The detachable rear section is none other than a high-tech laboratory with everything a space explorer could possibly need to stay on course and study every bit of rock collected on the go. The wheels are not the usual air-filled tires, but an open structure specifically designed to glide through uneven terrain without breaking a sweat. Power comes from a 700-volt battery and solar cells, just about enough to drag the 2.5-ton monster around the surface of Mars. Thor Ultimate ATV. Tremble before the God of Thunder. The Thor Ultimate ATV brings all the power and the fury of the ancient Norse god to your very fingertips. Ironically, this vehicle was created by Ukrainians with no relationship to the Nordic people. But after over 2 years of tweaking and modification, this vehicle well lived up to its name. It's powered by a 2-liter turbo diesel General Motors with 200 horsepower, gearbox automatic 6-speed ASIN built with a completely monocoque lightweight fiberglass body and the ability to traverse over water without fear of rust. The Thor comfortably seats up to 6 people, and it has a load capacity on firm grounds which exceeds 1,000 kilograms. If you're more interested in how fast it runs, the Thor's been demonstrated to reach a maximum speed of 46 miles per hour over land and a maximum speed of 5 miles per hour over water. At present, only 8 Thor ATVs are available on the market, with 5 already sold in Ukraine and the rest available for purchase in North America, Northern Europe, Africa, and Australia. Ripsaw EV3 F1. The Ripsaw was designed at How & How Technologies to be one of the most cutting-edge extreme vehicles on Earth. It's been demonstrated to be able to provide an amazing 1,500 horsepower and an astonishing 0.2 horsepower pounds-power to weight ratio. Not content with simply looking awesome, the Ripsaw EV3 F1 stakes its claim as the most thrilling single-seat off-road vehicle with a total weight of 7,750 pounds and the ability to raise its suspension up to 16 inches. An air-suspended cockpit with a 5-point racing harness completes the extreme look, while the price, which has been noted as starting from $500,000, makes sure that only the most extreme can drive this vehicle. Nautilus Minerals. Although the Toronto-based deep-sea mining company is no more, the robots it used for the job were among the most impressive industrial machines ever built. Before the mining operation could begin, an auxiliary cutter equipped with counter-rotating gigantic carbide picks would carve the seabed to create an even surface. Think of it as an excavation and road construction project underwater. Unfriendly terrain like pockets and cliffs must be cleared to ensure smooth mining operation. Next in line is the bulk cutter to turn rocks into mashed gravel for easy collecting. It featured a massive cutting drum to help break down sediment into a more practical size. Thanks to auxiliary cutter, which had flattened the seabed already, bulk cutter could do the job at relative ease. Materials would be channeled to a major pile still on the seafloor for the robot to work on. The third robot, Super Sucker, came next to pump crushed rock and water from the seafloor to production vessel on the surface. It was like an extremely overbuilt vacuum cleaner that could also mix the ore with water. Otherwise, it'd be impossible to pipe the mined minerals to ship up above. Bagger 293. Manufactured by German-based industrial company Tackraft, the scary-looking excavator is called the Bagger 293. Unlike a typical digger, however, the Bagger is a gigantic bucket wheel machine capable of mining 220,000 tons of brown coal per day. It looks like the kind of heavy-duty equipment that the Terminator would use. It stands 94 meters high and weighs 15.6 tons. Bagger 293 is currently the heaviest and largest earth-moving equipment in the world. Despite the intimidating look, the operation is actually pretty simple. Strapped to the front of it are 18 massive buckets put together like a post-apocalyptic Ferris wheel. As the wheel rotates, each bucket scoops up 1,452 gallons of earth and dumps it onto a conveyor belt, which in many cases runs many miles long to the collection site. For the Bagger 293, a day of operation means moving 8.48 million cubic feet of soil, coal, or anything else that lies ahead of it, equal to about 96 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The price tag is $100 million. Trane Snowblower. Also known as rotary snowplow, the monstrous-looking snowblower weighs more than 150 tons and is fitted with an 11-foot fan to cut through the deep and thick snow from railroad tracks. The vehicle was first used on American railroads in the 1880s, originally steam-powered and very slow. Modern snowblower no longer uses steam power. It's not even self-propelled, but coupled with one or more locomotives behind it. Think of the snowblower as a plow, but instead of using any kind of metal shovel attached to the nose, the snowblower, as the name suggests, blows the snow out of the way. You may see the vehicle quite often during extreme winter when snow volumes and thickness are greater and deeper than the height of typical rail snowplow blades. The locomotive behind the snowblower is controlled by an engineer, while a separate crew runs the rotary. The snowplow has an extended cab in case the work requires an extended team comprised of an engineer, road foreman, conductor, and mechanical support staff to maintain the equipment on the job site. When not in use, the rotary snowplow is stored in operative condition and can be ready to clear any track in a moment's notice.